man, welcome back to the No Sugarcoat Podcast. I am your host, True Royal, with Sid the Great.
Yes, sir,
y'all already know what to do, so check this out. We got a new topic for y'all today, but first thing, what do we got to do, Sid?
We got to give all praise and honor to God because He is the reason why we're here today.
Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. So check this out. We was talking, just sputtering on the phone, just handling business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And check this out. We had a question. Are you not like us? What does it mean to be black? What does it really mean? How do we define blackness? How do we define it, Sid? Let's start there.
I'll give y'all a definition. No.
Hold on. Educate me.
I'm
guessing, how do we define being black?
Okay. Matter of fact, I'll be a little bit more specific. I'll be a little bit more specific. How do you define being black in America?
Ooh. Nah, I'm messing with
being black in America. What is the black American experience?
Hey, wait, I have a question though. Have you seen how we're supposed to be calling ourselves Soulani now? Soulani.
Who?
Black Americans.
Who? What?
Google it. Google Soulani right now. It's like soul and then AANI, like Soulani.
So you said soul and what?
So like spell soul and then end it with AANI.
Soulaan.
There's a flag and everything.
See, I was gonna go more of the
Soulani, of the soul, a term coined for African Americans that allow us to acknowledge our African roots while also affirming our identities we have created here in America.
See, I've actually never heard that one before. I was referring more to ADOS, like African Descendant of Slaves, or what is it, FBA, Foundational Black Americans.
Okay, where does come from? What's the background on this term?
Basically, it's supposed to be the whole African American experience, described in one word, which is Soulani. There's a flag now.
There's a flag.
I think the word is kind of ugly, Soulani. Like we try to make ourselves sound ethnic. Like, oh God.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
There's a whole flag.
I low-key thought it was a sentence telling us to sue some girl named Lonnie. That's what I really thought it.
I mean, wow.
I've never heard of it, but I mean, that's very interesting. I just learned something new today.
You know who started this? Where this come from? You know anything about that? No, I guess not.
I just saw on TikTok, they were like, yo, I'm not calling myself African American no more. I'm calling myself Soulani. And I was like, hell no.
I'm not gonna lie.
It kind of hit though.
It's hard though.
I mean, yeah. Because
it's different.
It is
sound
different.
Special and shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm Soulani.
It's almost like domestic exotic.
I'm a Soulani.
Yeah, it sounds too exotic for
I'm a Soulani. You trying to sound exotic? What?
I see all the rap videos right now. Soulani. What?
Boy, before you said that, I wouldn't even know what that was. Soulani. I would have got off of TikTok and said, "Hey Google, what is Soulani? What?"
So is that something we're really rocking with?
I don't know enough about it for me to sit up here and
I'm gonna have to do some research on
serious research on that one. We just making up terms and words now.
So
for real.
Now let me ask y'all
identifying
this.
ourselves.
What is black culture and how is it defined?
Black culture is the roots and the things that we've brought up on, the way we live our lives, our identity, like who we are as black people, the things that we do that I guess make us who we are.
So how does it differentiate ourselves from other Americans? What makes us different?
We're black.
Other than just we're black. What about us, other than just our skin, makes us different?
Our soul, our rhythm.
Our rhythm, the food that we eat, the way that we do the things that we do.
Our charisma.
Our hair.
Yeah, hair defies gravity.
Hair, our height, no.
Our length.
But I do see people in Britain and like other black people in other places like pretty much doing the same things, having cookouts, like eating soul food like all over the world, and it's kind of like opened my eyes to like, is it an African American thing or is it a black thing? And where do we like, where is the line between just like being black and African American? You know what I mean?
So I want to ask you a question on the outside looking in, you know, being in a room full of blackies. Now I'm messing with you.
Not blackies.
I mean, no, Soulanis. Soulanis.
Boy, you set us back 100 years with blackies. If somebody
was to ask you just out on the streets and you was just talking, how do you like view the black man? How do you, what is defined as a black man to you?
I mean, I really feel like I don't differentiate between like skin color or anything like that. Like if you can ask her, all my friends are black. Like this is normal to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I feel you.
Yeah.
Why do you think you gravitate more towards us? Because we're minorities?
I just
Remember the
what's the word? I just I gravitate more to you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Not your own kind?
We have more
similarities. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
More similarities.
I'm not your average Asian. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, let know what you know what I'm saying.
So what do you mean by that? Not the average Asian? What's that?
I mean, I'm not in here doing math equations. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
So you talking about the stereotype of Asians in math?
But you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch another Asian in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Throwing ones. You know what
I didn't see none.
I'm not gonna lie.
The times that I've been,
never
he ain't
thought
wrong.
about that.
He ain't wrong. I don't think I've ever seen one in the times I've been to the strip club. You ain't even wrong.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Did you ever thought about that when we go to the? Have you ever seen?
I don't
Hold on, you just Joe Biden me
And
just now.
I ain't even doing the strip club regular. You know what I'm saying? We got to be in a section. You got to have a bunch
Come on,
of females.
you got to
in
do
there.
it right.
Let me
do it.
Let me explain to you how stuck you just made me when you said that.
Joe
We
Biden.
finally beat Medicare.
I don't follow.
You don't You don't remember Joe Biden during the debate where he was like, where we had to do the look, we finally beat Medicare. When his brain was logging off and logging back on again.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see? I
saw it,
sent you
but
the
I
clip.
wasn't like,
It's on my
what it
TikTok.
has to do with
But yeah, I
conversation.
guess I didn't hear that. I mean, Jesus,
Bro, it's bad. How have you not seen it?
Let's talk about. I was like, what? I'm lost. I'm lost.
I didn't go see that.
Let's talk about Mrs. Harris, or Vice President Harris, her dad, her background. Because that's why we're talking about what defines you as being black here. So if you want to share some facts or share some thoughts, I know we wrote down some facts down. So we want to go over some of that.
So check this out. So a lot of people don't know this about Kamala Harris's father. Her father, what's his name?
Donald
J.
Harris. Ooh, she know her stuff. Woo.
Okay, so check this out. Harris's parental grandmother, born, Christiana Brown, told Harris that she was descended from Irish-born plantation owners. Hamilton Brown, who founded the local Anglican, what is it? Anglican? Is that
Let
what
me
it's
read the word.
That is Anglican, Anglican Church.
Yeah. Where she
was buried.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton Brown owned at least 1,120 slaves.
Ooh. Most of them on a sugar plantation in St. Anne Parish.
So if that's the case, Kamala's ancestors was the ops.
But if you know anything about history, black people did own slaves. You know that, right?
Yeah, that is true.
But
hey, the op is a op, regardless.
Okay.
Just
But
because
black
sometimes
people
it be your own people.
you're not
For
wrong.
real.
Sometimes wrong. You ain't seen Django?
Relax.
You're not wrong. I'm just making sure
Hold on.
You saying it like it was uncommon. I'm just letting you
Hold
know
on.
black
Remember
people did
Broomhilda?
have slaves.
Remember,
know this, right?
Remember Broomhilda? You stand right, count.
Boy, let me stop.
Oh my God.
So what you getting to a point? So
The point is, just same way that all blood ain't family, all skin folk ain't kin folk.
I never heard that one. That was
Yeah,
cool.
man, that one. All skin folk ain't kin folk. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
What?
Everybody ain't invited to the cookout.
I didn't know that about her.
But my question is,
go ahead.
does Kamala Harris get a pass? Is she invited?
I mean, my question, I'm not my question, but I'm being honest with you, man. At the end of the day, I know we not argue, but we talked about here Jamaican or, all these other things that we say. But when we talk about a white person, you say somebody's Canadian, they're white.
What about American?
They're white.
But we're American too.
African Americans.
No, but we're still American.
The African comes first.
We are American, but the African comes first. When you say those terms, they're white.
Dude, if I go overseas, the first thing I'm claiming, I'm American. I'm an American citizen. Like, do not mess with me, because they'll respect you more for being American than they will.
You can say that, but you're black, so
they're gonna be black.
You're still gonna be black, though. Like, I'm an American.
Taylor, let's be real.
You still
African
gonna be
comes
black
first. I'm not denying the American, but they gonna see you're a black American woman. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, America is one of the only countries that put on job applications to ask you about your race or ethnicity and stuff like that. So people outside of the United States are only gonna be like, are they American or are they not? Because there's black, white, there's people of all colors in their countries too.
Yeah.
Just like there's white Jamaicans. So at the end of the day,
So
no
when
matter
somebody says
what,
a
even
Jamaican,
though
take
here
it
we're
very
African American, out there we're American.
that was
just because they Jamaican don't mean they Jamaican. You know what I'm saying?
what? White Jamaicans. But I guess I've seen that before.
Elon Musk is South African.
Chick.
You said what?
Elon Musk is South African. Go look it up right now.
He is South African.
He is South African. Yes.
Elon
Musk. That is an African billionaire. Yes.
He's South African. Boy, y'all be.
So I really feel like what the whole point is your country of origin. Even though she grew up in Canada and she claims her Indian side more, but your point.
He is of British and Pennsylvania Dutch ancestry.
But where was he born? If you're born in America, you're an American citizen.
Yeah.
If I was born in Mexico, I'd be a Mexican citizen.
Yep.
What's her name? She was in 12 Years a Slave. Lupita. She's Mexican.
Well,
she's an African Mexican.
He was born in South Africa.
Lupita Nyong'o. She's Mexican. The dark.
Oh, the actor. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
She speaks fluent Spanish, and you would never know. You would just think she's off the coast of Africa.
Where was she born?
I think she was born in Mexico.
I'm gonna look it up. Elon Musk was born in South Africa.
Yep.
So she's a Mexican, even though she's black. So really, I wouldn't trust her to be the president of the United States.
Oh, she's a Kenyan Mexican actress. So let me look and see where was she born. Oh my gosh, she's born in Mexico City.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So
what you're saying is that your skin color doesn't define your identity. You are who you are wherever you're born at. Yeah. So Elon Musk is a South African.
I mean, yeah, I feel like even in school when there was foreign exchange students, they went through Americanization. By the time they went home, they were pretty much been in America long enough that they picked up on our customs and traditions. Yeah. That us being here, we don't even realize that we do have an American culture.
Yeah, Americans do things in a very particular way. We are different.
So
do you, coming from where you, real quick, Roy, because I know you came from a different, well, you were too, but I think you still know your culture is Asian, right? Yeah. I know we have two totally different cultures. How do you feel about, I guess, the change or the shift? Do y'all still celebrate or have the same culture in your family, in your household, or y'all more Americanized than anything else?
Oh yeah, I mean, growing up, my parents always made me speak Vietnamese to them, so I mean, we still have that. But I mean,
speak it fluent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, I mean, things are different though. We do celebrate more stuff like American, holidays.
Holidays.
But we still celebrate our
holidays as well. Holidays, so a mix between the two, middle ground.
We'll just do both.
Cool.
I feel like every culture does that. Juneteenth is a black holiday.
Yeah.
But we all still celebrate July 4th.
We all celebrate July 4th, yeah.
Hanukkah. Some people
like
celebrate
barbecue.
Hanukkah, but they will probably still.
Huh?
We like barbecue. We gonna celebrate July 4th.
No, bro.
I like popping fireworks. Barbecue cute too, but I like popping. Me personally.
Yeah, but if somebody cooking free food, you gonna turn it down.
You're not wrong.
If somebody cooking free food, you ain't turning it down.
You not wrong, but popping fireworks
free
is
food
like
and a day off.
It's like a thrill. I feel like a kid again. For me personally, in my opinion.
Don't you still visit Vietnam though?
I have a few times.
So what's the major difference between there and here that you see?
I mean, it's completely different. It was like a culture shock. It's less developed. Like the last time I was there in 2012, that was the last time. It was a long time ago. But like they had like roads that weren't even paved. Like it's still a dirt road. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get around on a dirt bike. You don't see a bunch of cars.
You don't see a bunch of
around,
cars.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a dirt bike. And then you got their laws are kind of lax too. Like you got like 5-6 people in a family, like the parents, the kids be hanging off the dirt bike on one dirt bike. It's crazy. Like it's a whole culture shock. Like they go into the store or something. Like they got like the dad will be right here, and then like the baby will be standing in front. I don't know.
Oh yeah. People pack on they pack on bikes in different countries.
Yeah.
You'll actually be surprised. You go to different countries. It's very common for a lot of people to be on bikes rather than cars.
You know what's
bikes
great
are a lot
about
more mobile.
What's great about what you're saying? Just something I just thought about right now. Us as Americans, I've talked about this before. Maybe entitled is not the best word, but we forget about what's happening around the world.
Of course,
right? And we take for granted what we have and the things that we have here in America. And I don't think we just really fully take grasp of what we have in the life that we're living. That people want to be in our shoes. That people would appreciate it probably more than we do. We're entitled to think that we I guess is owed to us. And you got people across the world with 5 people on one bike to go get groceries. Like imagine that. Like y'all heard how like that's insane. Yeah.
And they're not even on the paved road.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Man,
they feeling out. They follow,
and we on nice paved roads complaining about how long it takes for them to get paved.
Look. We get upset because we got to run over a pothole.
Yeah.
But at least there was a pothole to run over. Let me stop.
That's not even the worst part of it. There's no street lights either. They just drive by faith.
Man,
like,
pitch
drive
dark.
by faith.
Like
is
you,
crazy.
bro.
Driving by faith is insane.
Drive by faith.
Bro, look. If you pull up to a 4-way intersection, everybody's just going. Everybody's just going. Like pretty much. There's.
Boy.
But they're on little bikes, so you can kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, move over a little bit.
And they so accustomed to it, they probably just know. They probably got the little gestures to just know who's what.
Yeah.
Man.
But everybody just going every which way.
You just got to have that level of discernment. And people, they just develop it over time. And it just becomes second nature.
You pretty much just got to be like, I'm going this way. I hope y'all don't hit me.
Hope you don't hit me. We going to drive by faith, not by sight. You know what I'm saying?
They drive by faith.
Come on. All right, you have something to say?
Yeah. Speaking of like driving by faith, like I also think that people don't realize, like in America, we think that Christianity is like a white man's religion, or we think that it's like a Western Americanization thing. There's Christians all over the world in different countries. Like he was raised Catholic and stuff because but that's just like one thing that we do in like Westernization by making like the smallest things and claiming it to be American, and ends up it's like a global sensation. And then also the opposite effect, like he was saying, not having paved roads, not like all being on one bike. Like we really kind of get caught up in what we go through here.
And we forget about
everywhere else, yeah.
But the reason why there is Vietnamese Catholics though is because France did colonize Vietnam, and then they turned so there's a large population of Vietnam that's Christians or Catholics, but it's because the French made them.
I was going to ask you that.
They converted them.
I'm glad you said. I was really going to ask you, like, what religions do y'all identify as, being that you are Asian or whatever the culture? Is it because you came to America that you're? Or was it already like that when you were?
But my dad was he was Catholic.
Okay.
From back.
From way back. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's because the French colonized them, and then they made a whole bunch of people follow that religion. But I mean, it's cool. I'm saying I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get that. And I respect it. Have you ever go? We can talk about get into that a little more. Go ahead. I know you want to.
All right. So earlier we was talking about Kamala Harris. We was talking about her family roots and stuff like that. Did you know that Kamala Harris's father actually came to America in 1963?
When was he born?
He was going to the United States to go earn his PhD from the University of California.
Oh, okay.
Berkeley.
Ooh.
Oh,
He-
wow.
Guy.
He ended up completing that in 1966.
He came in 61 and completed in 66? Is that what you said?
No, 63. He came in 63.
3 years.
Dang.
Whew.
So, what does that mean? That means he is not ADOS,
Oh, that is true.
and he is not a FBA. He's not Foundational Black American. So
Yeah, you're not
the
wrong.
question is, based upon that information, is Kamala and her family like us? Whether yes or no, what does that mean about what it means to be black?
Was he ever in India? That's my question. How long was he in India for?
I actually don't know that. I actually don't know.
Maybe her mom was just Indian here in America.
Is her mom from America?
No.
Like born in America? Like was she? No. So neither one of her
Parents are
parents
American.
are even born in America.
But if she was, that makes her eligible to be the president, though. You just got to be born here.
Well, of course,
She was born in California.
she was born in California.
She was born after the father came over. So yeah,
But that's still
she was
crazy.
born in America.
So is she?
She is eligible to be president because
Well,
she was
of
born
course
in America.
of course she is. I wasn't questioning that, but is she African American?
Is she African? No, she's not African American.
What is she?
If you because there's no African.
Huh? She's black. What I mean? The parents may not be, but she was born in America.
She is born in America.
What is she?
She is okay. I'll put it to you like
An
this.
American, right?
She's American.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Would she be considered African American or Asian American or both?
Well, if she came from Jamaica, that means she's just Jamaican American.
Yeah.
Nothing from her is African.
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
and that
good
was my
point.
point. She can't be an African American.
Jamaica is from Africa too, though. They came from somewhere.
But if he was owning the niggas, then like,
So black people originated from America. Your ancestor at some point, your line is from Africa.
Okay.
Is
okay.
African
It-
American
it-
was made up by white people, so you would just be called American.
anybody know any? I'm surprised you quiet.
This is what I'm gonna say.
I'm shocked. What?
Jamaica is not Africa. It's not in Africa. So therefore, India is not Africa. What African does she have in her
us,
to be African American?
if you called a Jamaican an African, they'd be like, "No, I'm Jamaican."
Exactly. That doesn't fit. Jamaicans got a flag they unite under. Indians, they got a flag they unite under.
Why both of y'all? I was asking a question.
I'm just saying.
Both of y'all looking at me. I'm trying to mediate.
Is
I was
it
asking a
honestly
question.
fair? Is it honestly fair to say that Kamala Harris is an African American?
No.
And under the context of what it means to be an African American in America, is she like us?
I mean, she says she makes collard greens in the bathtub.
Oh, Lord.
And she said, because that's what it means to be black, washing down them ham hocks. You know what I mean?
Not the ham hock.
The neck bones. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, not the neck bones.
Yeah, I ain't a fan, me personally.
Is going to HBCU enough to make you black? I know I brought this up in the last one, but Rachel Dolezal also went to an HBCU and joined a sorority. How come we call her a cosplaying black woman, but we don't call Kamala Harris a cosplaying black woman? And I honestly feel it's up to what her dad identifies so-and-so as, and her dad doesn't identify as black either.
Has she ever been discriminated against because of her color?
I don't know, but I feel like all
But that doesn't necessarily mean that
ethnicities-
she's black. That just means that she's a different color.
Yeah, all ethnicities goes
'Cause
through
it's not the-
discrimination.
She's black, man. If her dad black, I don't give a shit what country she lives in.
Yeah.
If you're an American, you black, and they see you black,
You gonna be black.
Just black.
Don't look at me. I have no opinion.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I have no opinion on the
Well,
subject
there's a
matter.
difference between having discrimination because you're black versus having discrimination because you're Indian.
I mean, I've seen.
That's very.
Different
races can be
let me
discriminated
ask you
against,
this.
but I think there's different degrees of discrimination. When you pull over an Indian, they're not going to have the fear we may have been pulled
They
over.
look like us.
ask
Some
you
of them. They be dark as us.
I'm not
too.
saying they don't, but you can definitely distinct the two.
I mean, can we? We're
Come
having this debate
on.
over Kamala Harris. Can
Come
we?
on.
Can we distinct the two?
I live around so many of them, and then I know the
Actually-
difference. I'm not saying you can't, but I think there's true differences between the two.
You may know the
Look at
difference,
my
and other people may
homegirl.
see it, but do you really think it matters? That's the real question. Does the difference really matter?
let's meet in the
because
middle and
other
say-
is still other.
They're discriminated in different ways, but maybe the same.
Here's
Same
my
extent.
homegirl Kratanka. Me and her are like the same skin. We should bleep out her name.
But come on.
She's obviously Indian.
Obviously. You
But-
know from the, come on.
I'm just saying, look at her skin color. Like, her skin color is as dark as mine. Like, and I've seen super dark Indians.
And when
like,
you look at her,
black
she
as
look
night
like
Indians.
she Indian and Asian.
You can definitely tell the difference.
Like you can definitely.
Hold on. Did you
Hold on.
say? Hold on. Did you say
Situation.
Indian and Asian?
She looked like cause her eyes so far. No, let me stop playing.
Wait. Hold on. But Indian and Asian's the same.
Ooh, well, one's South
Okay.
Asian.
Indian is Asian.
Go ahead. Talk to him nice.
Technically, they are. They are in the continent of Asia.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? When you think of an Asian,
I wouldn't say they are
Well,
they're
of course.
equal or
Well,
the
of
same.
course.
I
There's
wouldn't
the
say that.
conventional perspective, but Russia's also with Asia too.
okay,
So you
yeah,
gonna
exactly,
call-
exactly.
So, but we
they're
see
not
Russians
Asian.
as European.
But they're not Asian.
But we see
not
them
gonna
as
say
European.
Russians is
We
Asian.
see them as European though.
Look, when somebody says Asian, you don't think of a Russian. You don't think
Of
of,
an Indian.
That is
of
true.
an Indian. You
That is
think
true.
Of you know what I'm saying? People that look more like me.
Understood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's valid. You want to show him the picture?
So
you
in
know.
other-
they're
so in other
Asian
words-
technically, but they're not Asian.
So in other words, Asians got their own version of not like us.
yeah, exactly.
He don't want to look at the
Exactly.
picture. Well, I guess she's trying to show you the picture of. And what she look like to you?
I'm be honest with you, fam.
There's no way
What?
I'm be honest with
black.
you.
What?
No, I'm saying like her skin color, she's dark.
Melanin.
Skin color. Look at the facial features.
Melanin.
Off rip, if you didn't tell if you didn't
melanin.
tell me and I saw it from afar, I would have thought that was a Mexican, but never black.
Well, come on, man.
black.
Come on, bro. Let's be real.
Never.
I wish we could put a picture up for y'all to
Never.
see. She has pictures to me of an Indian Asian.
I
Asian.
mean,
Even though they
I
might
think
be
you
the
look at
same.
Kamala Harris's sister.
Well,
Because if they have the same mom and dad,
to-
and one looks Indian and one doesn't.
To be honest, some people are somewhat racially ambiguous. Like they look like they can kind of mesh between different sets. You know,
But not that picture, not that girl.
Not
What would you say this is
"Nah,
then?
fam, you belong in this spot."
Yeah.
That's also an Indian.
But she looks Indian though. I would say a black Indian. I would literally say Indian.
You
Literally.
literally say an Indian.
I could. The facial
Because that's
features
Kamala
don't
Harris's
give.
sister.
Does
They
the
have
facial
same
features
mom.
I'm gonna
give-
be honest with you. She got a tinge of Brenda in her.
A tincture. Wait, what?
Brenda.
A Brenda.
Like
Like a black. Oh, it's Hispanic.
Yeah, like a Brenda.
What?
Is that a thing?
What?
Is that what they call it?
Brenda?
Brenda. I met Mexican women named Brenda. Hispanic women. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
But at the end of the day, no.
Same as you meet a black guy named Jamal. You know?
That's the next question. Now, you is I don't know.
I love how y'all said, but anyways, at the same time.
But
like,
we over here like what? I'm kind of confused.
If only they could see. If only they could see.
I'm kind of confused.
So does Kamala Harris get a pass?
Does she get a pass?
She get a pass only because she look like us, and I only say
Is it
that
because she looks enough like us?
like enough like us, and I only say that because it's based off what you said. You said identity. What did you? What was the word?
Identity politics.
What's identity politics? Because she looked like us, people believe that she is with and for us. But ask yourself, what has she done in the past 4 years?
What has she done?
Nothing.
Now, here's the big question. If she had to choose between one side of herself and get off of the fence, the black side or the Indian side, which side you think she gonna choose?
She already chose the Indian so many times.
She would choose the Indian side. She knows what comes with the black side. She using the black side for her benefit.
I understand that, but if that's the case, if you're gonna be part-time black, are you really black?
Ooh. But to be able
because if you black, you black all the time.
But to be
you're
able
not black
to,
some of the time.
That's the point.
You either black or you're not. You either is or isn't.
No in between.
No in between. You can't be on the like. You can't halfway get stopped by the police.
You can't halfway get stopped by the police, boy. That's a funny one. That's a good one.
I'm just saying. You can't halfway get a trumped up charge and be put in jail like Kamala do. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
On the question I asked, what has she done in the past 4 years?
What has she done her whole time, even as a prosecutor?
Oh, I can tell you what she done. Withhold evidence for a black man on death row. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Well, that's public information. It's been stated already.
But she like us, right? She just like us, or is she not like us?
Well, you said it be your own people.
It be your own
Everybody
people.
that ain't skin folk ain't kin folk.
But I don't even think she kinfolk. She ain't even like the only reason.
So if that's the case, is she still invited to the cookout? You gotta tell me. Is she invited? You gonna invite her to your cookout?
Be honest with you.
If she cool with us, but she's not.
I'm be cool with you. Her being funny, collard greens in the tub. I'm be real. I'm black, but we ain't putting no collard greens in no tub.
Nah, for real.
I
We both there.
Who just came up with that one? We ain't did nothing like that. They go in the sink. What?
Hey, did you hear about when she said that she was smoking weed while listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg back when she was in college?
Because that
even though
makes
she
you black.
graduated in '86,
Because
and
that makes you
NWA
black.
didn't come out till what, '88? And Tupac and Snoop Dogg came after NWA.
But you know, and not even outside of the facts, you're making good points. But why are we letting her say smoking and listen to rap music is defining her as being black?
Well,
Exactly. That's what she thinks is black people.
No,
it's not even just that. She the one that came out and thought that it was gonna do something by her saying that, for one.
But for her,
and
the
two,
thought of her thinking it was okay to say that is that's a problem.
That means she's not black, because any black person would be like, let
she
me
don't
just talk to us.
She lacks self-awareness. She lacks it.
She's just not black. She doesn't know how black people communicate. She doesn't know the African American experience. So she's doing it based off of her HBCU years and what she's seen black people do and what's popular in the mainstream. Why else do you think she had Megan Thee Stallion there? Oh, maybe a little bit of toot shaking gonna get the black population. That's all they think about it.
Hold on. Look. Just think about the way she said what she said. Think about the way that she said what she said.
You got a
He
point. You got a point.
doesn't walk it like he talks it. What black woman is gonna say it like that? Then she got the nerve to talk about some, oh no, I'm not gonna debate Donald Trump. First of all, what black woman don't want to argue?
Well, technically they're saying Donald Trump is not debating.
So are you saying that all black women are argumentative? Is that what you're saying, sir? Is that the stereotype you're leaning into?
Oh my God.
Don't be careful now. Tread lightly.
Hey, I saw
Probably why you with a white woman.
I was reading a comment on Instagram and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh God. But it's hilarious. It was sensational. I ain't gonna lie. It was
Sensational.
Funny. It was funny.
Sensational.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
What were we talking about?
What are we talking about?
You zooted, ain't you?
Just
No,
zooted.
Mine just gone.
No, I just like, what was the last
She
thing?
pulled a Biden.
Wait, what?
Where am I?
Bro, I swear he
Please edit this
I
out.
swear on everything. Sometimes I look at Joe Biden and I'm just like, I feel like he just teleported and he's trying to figure out where he just came.
Without letting everybody know.
Like-
whoa, hold on.
Bro, he be drifting off. I swear he just be like,
What year is it? What's today?
I just want to hear Joe Biden's thoughts when he's quiet. I just want to hear it like,
If he has any.
Nah,
He probably does. They're just all jumbled up.
nah. Honestly, it probably just sounds like a USB plug in and out. You know, when it go doo 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 doo.
We all should work together, to be more educated, and not be involved in identity politics.
Yes. Look at the policies.
We
y'all.
should be
He
voting
said,
for
"Let me hone this
policies,
back
not
in."
skin color.
Vote, say it louder for the people in the back.
We should be voting for policies, not skin color. You know.
Now, we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk about Drake versus Kendrick.
Oh man.
Now, a lot of folks said that the whole Not Like Us was about the fact that he's light-skinned. But no, that wasn't it. That wasn't the point of Not Like Us. The point of Not Like Us was the fact that Drake was perpetrating a culture that he was technically an outsider of. You got to think, the dude spent most of his time in what, Canada? Mm-hmm. That's for the most part how he grew up. Mm-hmm. Be honest. Do you think when Drake was learning about the N-word, do you think it was a part of his regular vocabulary when he was younger? Do you think he identified more with his black side or with his Jewish side?
He had a bar mitzvah.
You know what's funny? Because on that song, Kendrick Lamar does bring up "You Malibu's Most Wanted," and B-Rad did have a bar mitzvah in that movie. That's why he said that.
How come people are like, Drake's not black, but they're coming up with every excuse to make Kamala Harris black?
Preach! She on the money right there. That's what I said when this whole Kamala Harris thing came, because everybody was real quick to hype up, oh yeah, Drake's not actually like black. He not invited to the cookout like you thought. You run to Atlanta, and you know what's funny? Where Kamala Harris run for her campaign? Atlanta. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a colonizer. Yes.
Who said that?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, see, I don't.
Not Like Us.
Those
were his lyrics.
I really didn't listen to
Atlanta when you need a check back. Listen, think about Kendrick Lamar's verse on Not Like Us, and then think about Kamala.
Give us some examples. Talk to the people.
Think about it.
Talk to the camera. Talk to the people.
How did the lyrics go on the third verse? How did it start out?
Don't point at me. I don't know.
Let's break this. Let's look up the lyrics while you playing.
Once upon a time, we was all in chains. Considering that her ancestors were slave owners. And homie still doubled down calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca building railroads and trains. Come on now. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague. You a colonizer.
Yeah, but
Come on now. That song is just as much about Kamala as it is about Drake.
Wait, what verse? Okay.
That's the third verse on Not Like Us. Come on now.
Okay.
I'm spitting it bar for bar. Come on now. Take my word for
I
it.
found the Malibu Most Wanted part.
Yeah. That's I think that's second verse.
Okay, let me go down.
That's second verse.
Once upon a time, all of us was in chains.
Yep.
Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This is a real nigga challenge.
I'm telling you, Not Like Us is the perfect song that encapsulates this year.
That's hard.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
That's crazy you put that together. I would have never even thought that.
Dude, you're cooking.
He said you called Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you false street cred. Mm-hmm. Thug made you feel like you were sliming your
Who's
head.
the fifth artist?
Quavo said.
Quavo
said you can.
Yeah, dog.
Quavo said you can be from the north side. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. You're in Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You a fucking colonizer.
Yeah.
The family. Now check this out. I'm gonna connect this dot. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show who's the liar. Now keep in mind, you remember Willie Brown? She was having an affair with that man, breaking up a black family. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
And then
It's all in there. If you look, not like us encapsulates Kamala Harris. She's not like us, brother.
she's not like us.
She's not like us.
Got her lingo from Montel.
Listen to the song.
Montel Jordan.
The first place she ran to Atlanta
and got Quavo.
She could have got any artist. She got one of the artists on the list.
Damn, you are cooking.
Am I wrong? Am I off?
They had
Not
Meg
wrong.
Thee Stallion shaking ass up there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she
Remember
not
talking
like
to the
us. If she was, she wouldn't have done that stupid shit.
She still sleep. She probably know that. If I'm being honest, she probably know Kamala just running games. She just like, I'm trying to get paid, fam.
And she didn't.
And here's another
you
reason why
playing?
Kamala was such. Here's another reason why Meg Thee Stallion was such a terrible choice. They both known for locking brothers up.
Oh God, she locked Tory Lanez up. She lied. She
got Tory Lanez locked up. Come on, fam.
Man, and that
They
boy-
both
Come
I
on,
said,
fam.
what?
Yup.
And then she was twerking at a show the next day, but she got shot in the foot.
But
Yeah.
But she got
Crazy.
shot in the foot.
crazy. I'm like, well, you seem to be okay. Yeah.
I hope somebody got the footage.
Man, and then sometimes she don't even look the same. She look kind of like one moment she got that bayard, the other moment it's like,
Yeah, like how
am
she
I
looked.
tripping? Like one moment it's like, oh, okay. And the next moment it's like, wow, this what? I
Like
don't know.
at the rally, she was looking kind of
Funny.
Yeah, because it was like that wig. Is it the wig or is it
I
your
don't know.
face? Are you a
don't know.
clone?
Are you
I'm
a
being
clone?
honest with
It's
y'all.
crazy.
I mean, you making more sense. They not like us. They not like us. Okay.
They're not like us. Bro, y'all need to put this like episode out ASAP, dog.
That's the plan. That's
'cause,
the
I ain't
plan.
heard nobody break it down like that before, bro.
This young man right here,
the
the
true
best
Malcolm X.
co-host on the show ever. This young man right here, they not like us.
They not like
us.
And side note, Malcolm X said back in the day that the Democratic Party was gonna do this. Malcolm X spoke like right before he got shot and died. He was all like, the Democratic Party is gonna be using puppets, trying to tell us that like who's black, who's not. Like they're gonna be
Yep.
like. He
That's exactly
said
what
it.
it
He
is.
predicted the future.
And it's
We're not
crazy.
but they keep talking to us about Martin Luther King. Like I talked to my grandma. She said most like her dad hated Martin Luther King. My fault. Like they hated him because he was too peaceful. All those people were getting bit by dogs, hit by like freaking water and stuff. Like they liked Malcolm X because he was about that business, and that's why they shot him. That's why they killed him, and that's what most old people think.
See, but one could argue, and maybe not on this episode, that's not always the best approach. Do you think violence? We already known enough for the violence
It
anyway.
ain't
Do you
even
think violence is the?
It's just you
There's
hit me, I'ma
different
hit
forms
you
of
back.
violence,
There's
though.
different forms
There's
of violence,
economic violence
but
too.
Everybody receives information differently, and everybody comes from a different background. Some people did not. Maybe some people didn't need to receive the message
Nate
in that
Turner.
way. Maybe the way Martin Luther King gave the message was the way some people should have received it. I could have received it. Everybody don't receive messages in the same manner.
Nate Turner. There were so many slave revolts that happened.
Turner.
Like Nate Turner led the biggest slave revolt, I think, in Haiti, and that led to their independence.
Stop.
So at the end of the day, there were so many slave. They don't want
Matt.
to teach us about that, like that slaves are actually coming together and revolting and stuff. Go back to the last episode. I brought up A Bug's Life. If you know, you know. But like,
When you said
Bug's
ants,
Life.
go ahead.
or yeah, because of the
Yup.
and so like literally like. Malcolm X was like,
And a
oh,
gnat
if you
is a
hit me,
bug.
I'm gonna hit you back. I'm not just gonna sit here and get beat up while the white people are stepping all over us and using a different freaking water fountain and doing all that. He was like, nah, bro, try me.
I like that she used A Bug's Life in Nat Turner in a relative same reference, and a gnat is a bug.
Huh? That is a bug.
They gonna have to go back and get that. They probably didn't even catch it.
But nah, for real, like sometimes we need leaders who can stand up. Like don't care about the masses, don't care about what they think. They only stand up for justice, and that's all they're standing for. And they're gonna die getting it or die trying. Amen.
That is a perfect ending.
I mean, crusades. Think about the crusades. You know, die for your beliefs. You know, that's how people did the French Revolution. They were willing to die for their beliefs because they wanted to see a change.
It's crazy you say that. I don't know if I was on TikTok or what I was on, but back then we used to fight or revolt over the 2% tax.
2%.
And now we getting taxed 37%. I'm talking about the percentages.
They was
insane.
2%, fam.
2%.
They went to war over 2%. Boy, we talking about milk. We talking about milk.
2%.
They went to war over milk. 2%, boy. 2%. What
and
we
sitting here
now?
We sitting here with just
we
taking
sitting
it.
over here.
Nah, for real.
We just taking
Let
it.
me tell you something. We sitting over here getting taxed on the paycheck. Then we go pay sales tax.
Come on.
We try to work in a car that's taxed.
That's taxed. The roads is
The gasoline
taxed.
got taxed. Then on top of that, the road being you getting the road built by the tax money and still got to get on toll roads, which is an extra tax on top of the tax. So now we paying tax squared on the roads. We
And
paying
man,
tax squared.
And them tolls ain't no joke. But the other
And
day when I
then-
came up this way,
And I'm pretty
I took the toll. I think I did what,
taxes
$10
for the house you live in.
You gotta pay
$10?
taxes for the house that you supposedly own.
in the land that you own.
And if you don't pay the property taxes,
Come on.
it don't matter that you own the house. Because
HOA.
if you don't pay your property taxes, the government gonna step in and they gonna come right in. They gonna send some fellas. They gonna send the sheriff. They gonna send the constable. They gonna send you constipated, itching in your pants. They gonna send you going packing on their way. Cause they just said, this is not your house no more. You gonna have to move like a cow in the wind.
A cow with the wind?
The cow in the wind. You ain't never seen Twister. Bill Paxton. You don't know. You don't know. We are flying in. We going into the tornado.
The tornado.
The tornado. We formed what was the name they said? We was a different type of black. What was it?
Soulani.
Soulani black.
Soulani.
We Soulani. Hey, low key, Soulani sound like a producer tag, bruh. Like on the cool, like
Soulani.
Somebody gonna say that.
yes.
That was hard.
Boy,
Now you gotta say it with that
Dang,
subtle.
boy.
You gotta say it with that quiet storm voice. She had that. She had that.
But don't even get me started on HOA too. Like if you don't pay your HOA, if your grass gets too high, you can't even do what the fuck you want to do. What if you want to just have a pasture as a front line? You can't even do that.
If I wanna put a water slide in the backyard, they gonna yell at me. If I go and try to build a roller coaster like Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, and they say Roller Coaster 1 looks too intense for me. Oh, if I try to go ahead and build me a swimming pool and I ain't got the right permits, they gonna tell me, no, you are not like us. You gonna need to move out the way and build something else. But first, you gotta get permission
For some shit you already
else, because you can't just build anything that you want. You gotta get permission even though you pay all the property taxes, the HOA fees, the mortgage, and all the taxes that come with it. And you still gotta have somebody tell you what to do like you some 5-year-old little boy. No, you grown. You supposed to be able to, if you want to fight in the military, fight for your rights, fight for your way. But guess what? They gonna still tell you that if you're 18, you still can't drink a bubbly beverage out in the bar. They gonna tell you no. You can't do that, but you can pick up a rifle and fight for our right to be able to take your money. God bless America.
Damn.
Dang. And you better tie too.
Well, yeah, that was definitely intense. This was fun.
I didn't even know how to follow that.
We had a good time. Everybody have a good time.
Oh yeah, great time.
Pastor, you done preaching?
Well, let me tell you, I need y'all watching. I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to share. I need you to subscribe.
Preach.
So that you can be like us. Tell them, yeah.
And listen to my music. Jesus. No, for real. On some dead ass shit.
So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're trying to be like us.